name is Anél Irving, and I am a museum docent. I work as an art researcher where I'm helping the heir of a Nazi-looted art fortune fight for restitution. I also teach tours at the Getty Museum, so I lead art tours for children. And I'm also a writer, aspiring author. Well, funny enough, I came to coffee very late in my life. I used to be a tea drinker, but then I guess I wanted something that was a little bit more social. Coffee for me is a little different. It's a little bit more stimulating. It's a little bit more comforting. For me, Tortoni is a little bit like the bar in the TV series Cheers. The minute you walk through the door, it's like everybody knows your name, you know? It's like Norm, but it's just the people here have become my friends. So the personal stories I have are just interactions, meeting people, getting to know them on a more intimate level rather than you would just know, the barista maybe by their name. But I guess my favorite personal story was the day that Argentina won the World Cup, not too long ago. I was at home, I watched the game, it was early in the morning, and when Argentina won, I knew there was only one place that I could be. So I put on my Argentina kit, I had the shirt, and I came over here, and the minute I walked through the door, the place was just buzzing, and everybody was happy, and everybody was high-fiving, and two of the owners also had their shirts on, and we took photos, and it was just, I'll never forget that day. So my favorite drink that I always have is sugar-free vanilla latte with almond milk, and then in the summers I'll have it iced, and then in the winters I have it extra hot. But that's not my favorite thing about Tortoni. My favorite thing about Tortoni are the people who serve the drinks. I mean, the coffee here is better than at any other coffee place, but there's so much more than just what you order here. I think who you hang out with represents you as a person. I think where you choose to go represents you as a person. I'm not the kind of person that likes impersonal spaces where nobody knows you, where nobody bothers to, just have a simple conversation with you. So the reason I like coming here is because it's like an extension of how I see myself, which is warm, cozy, social, loving. I love people. I love friendly people. Well, two things. Before I knew that Tortoni existed, I was sitting at home with my daughter, Anél, who also comes here occasionally when she's in town. And she said, "Mom, let's go for coffee." And I literally said, I wish there was a place near us, like there is in Europe, where you can walk, where you can sit outside, and where there's a vibe more than just a business. And she said, "Let's look." And she pulled up her phone and she Googled, and she said, "Mom, there's a place called Tortoni, and we can walk there." And I do walk here. And she said, "We can walk there, let's go and check it out." And that is how we found Tortoni. And she says, "See, Mom, I told you." I have been coming here for years, just before COVID. And I've actually written my whole novel, my entire 386-page novel. I've written at exactly this little table. And for me, it's become like a home away from home. It's become an office almost, where you will always find me. And my husband always jokes, he always says, "You spend more time at Tortoni than you spend at home." And I laugh, and my answer for that is that when I'm here, the smells of the coffee, the voices, the music playing, the ambiance, it's so cozy. I find that I get into the zone. So I wrote my entire novel here, and I was so excited that I even wrote a scene into the novel where I mentioned this place. It's called Heist of the Olympians, and it's sort of melding my art experience with crime It is an art heist novel, and it's middle-aged women who steal art from a major museum. So it's sort of all about intellect and intrigue and strategy over just like, guns and car chases and that. I'm actually currently actively looking for agents, so I'm in the querying process where I'm sending out samples to try and hook an agent, because I really want to do it traditionally, and I almost envision like a movie, in which case we'll have to come and shoot at Tortoni. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, I love you guys.